Spent all these hours like me watching this damn card. Uh, got a lot of mixed feelings. I ain't even gonna lie about it. I got a lot of mixed feelings. Uh, Subscribe to my art channel if you haven't. Link is in the description. Go check that out. If you're into the holiday moods like that, I just put out a pumpkin carving. Link is in the description. Go check that out. Get into the card. Listen, man. How about we talk about the announcement first? The Freeway Cassidy. Unfortunately, that battle been leaked for a while. We already know who leaked it and so on and so forth. I can't say that whether it was leaked or not. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have been hyped for the battle either way. I'm not hyped for the battle. Um, Blessings to both their family. Both their families, Freeway and Cassidy, are going through a hard time right now. I know what Cassidy's going through. I don't know what Freeway's going through. And I don't want to know. And I say that respectfully. Um, Salute to both. I know what it is. Right now, I'm going through a lot of family tragedy, but I couldn't imagine what Freeway's going through. And respectfully, Freeway lost another child about a year and a half ago. So prayers to Freeway, man. I can't imagine what that's like, man. And God bless you, brother, and bless your family, bless your family. But in terms of the battle, I am not excited for that battle. Again, I think we were all desensitized by it, which is part. I know people say, "Yo, what's the big deal? Why are people mad at certain people exposing or I don't know if expose is the right word. I mean that is part of it. But people who are putting out battles, putting out just giving you spoiler alerts, I think that shit is trash, man. Like I always said, and we don't got to go through it, but I done said like I've been privy to a lot of information. I know about a lot of battles before they happen. I never said anything. Same thing with DME, Vigil. When we used to do the show together, we knew a lot of information. I never put it out. Sean F, my brother, salute, man. God bless you and your family too, man. Um, but yeah, man. When people put out battles supposed to happen, when the actual announcements happen, no one cares no more. And that hurts. That hurts because maybe if we didn't know, and then the announcement is made to such a big card as this, maybe we all hyped for it if we didn't already know about it. But either way, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think either way I would have been hyped for it. But you just never know. Sean, I ain't even repeating what you just put in that chat, man. All right, so let's get to the battles. I have to be fair and say the Real Sick versus Pat State battle. I started watching probably midway through the first round. Midway through I can't remember if Pat went first or Real Sick. I think Real Sick went first. And I got to the battle. I was having problem with my app. Um but either way, I don't think it's fair for me to really call that battle or give you okay, so I'll say it like this. To a degree, I felt like Pat State won, but I can't really tell you definitively. I can't give you a solid opinion on that because I didn't see all of six first round, and that's why I say it's not fair for me to call a winner. But if you're telling me right now, Jay, you got to call a winner off just what I saw, I have to give it to Pat State. I thought Sick was dope. I thought it was a good battle. I thought Sick I liked a lot of angles that Sick came with. I like later on when he attacked Pat's drug addiction, which has been attacked before, but people forget about it. It's been a long time. And salute to Pat State for overcoming a lot of that shit. Real Sick is a legend that the addiction is still happening, and now it's addiction to alcoholism. I don't really know that to be true. I don't watch Pat State's show, so if y'all watch it, y'all can inform me. I don't know, and in a way, I don't care, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't want nobody having addiction problems. Right now, I'm having a drink. You know, I know my family, and I'm from Harlem, so I don't got nothing else. You already know. When it comes to addiction, I understand. But in terms of battle rap, I don't get in these dudes' personal business like that. If you know, I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But I like a lot of things that Pat Stay did. I mean, Real Sick did. I like how Pat Stay pointed out some hypocrisy within things that Real Sick does. I like how he pointed things out in the religion, so on and so forth, and of course mixed it perfectly with comedy. Um, Sean say you from Manhattan. Sean, I'm from Manhattan. You already know, Sean. You playing around? That's my boy, man. Yes, I'm from Manhattan, but I'm from Harlem. Harlem is a section of Manhattan. For those who don't know. Either way, I like what Pat Stay did. I think he educated us a little bit while pointing out hypocrisies, while mixing it with jokes. Listen, it's not many people who can do what Pat Stay do. That's why I want to see Bill Collector and Pat Stay so bad. But at the end of the day, man, I thought it was a good battle. But again, I don't qualify to give you an answer. But if you're gonna make me give you one, I'm gonna tell you it was Pat Stay. All right. Again, I didn't. You already heard what I said. Um, let's just springboard and jump into T Rex and Rum Nitty. So of course I'm from Harlem. I wanted to see T Rex be great. Did I expect for him to be great? No, but I want to see greatness. And I will tell you right now, T Rex has some dope ass moments, but he lost the battle. I thought Rum, there was moments he took the foot off the gas, and there's plenty of people, and Rex mentioned it in the battle, who look at Rum like, fam, there are a few times you took your foot off the gas when it shouldn't have been. There's no way you should leave like the second round. All right, so this is my opinion. I thought Rum Nitty had a bulletproof first round. That's my opinion. He had a bulletproof first round. Rex then shows up, and a quarter of his first round was impeccable. Had me wilding and everybody going crazy. I'm sitting there, family and guests in the next room, man. I separated from myself, and they were like, "Damn, what you in there yelling for? Why, man? Rex had me hyped. Rex had me really fucking believing for a second, for a moment there. Rex had me believing. Uh, yeah, it was false. It was false, but Rex first that first round, he went ape shit, and I appreciated it, man. I absolutely did. But Rum Nitty's first was just fucking bulletproof. Bottom line, first round I give to Rum Nitty. Second round we get into it, and Rum had an okay second round. He definitely had moments. Um, but I felt like he took his foot off the gas, like almost like, oh, if this is all Rex got for me, you know, and I understand, unfortunately, people don't not looking at Rex anymore as a formidable opponent. So he just was looking at it like, yo, all right. And so I feel like Rum did enough to win the round, but that was really it for me. So we go into that third round, and well Rex goes in that second round, and again he gives you a few moments, dope ass moments, but not enough. And then a lot of that shit did sound mixtape ish. Um, sound out of breath at a lot of moments. Getting to the third round, I feel it was more the same. So I do got Rum Nitty taking the battle 3-0. Um, if no, there is you can't argue giving Rex a round. That's my opinion. Um, but that second was bad from both of them. That third was enough to win again from Rum, and from Rex. That third was bad. It was bad. He had like one or two moments, but yo, that shit was bad. And it's like, yo, and then somebody passed out in the crowd, and I respect Rex for doing something I always complain about when it comes to URL. Come to Smack in general. Smack has sat up there and watched people pass out and be like, yo, push him to the side, he'll be alright. Which is another reason why I stopped or didn't even want to support any URL events in terms of going to an event. Like, fam, you out here just rolling motherfuckers to the side. Yo, Rex jumped off the stage and gave that person his water. Now it's the Corona era, and even before the Corona era, I don't want your bottle touching me at all. You drinking out that, Chief. But in this Corona era, even more. But then again, when you pass the fuck out, yo, dog, you gonna take whatever you can. uh, Sean said, I agree. The battle sucked. Rex had more hype moments than Rum. He absolutely did, but no, he had. I think like the dopest moments to me came from Rex, but I think it's because we didn't expect much from him. But Rum definitely had the better bars. Just that second round was really fucking bad from Rum, man. Um, all right, so we'll move on from that battle. We'll go to what we just covered: the Real Sick Pat Stay T Rex battle. Let's go to Jazz and Gaddis. I thought both these ladies was incredible. At first, I thought not Rum, bless Rum. I thought Jazz made a mistake taking, going first in the first round. I personally thought she made a mistake doing that. Let's not get it twisted. I'm saying once she went first, right? I thought she made a mistake going first. Someone against Gaddis, you don't want them going last. You don't want to see what happens when that person is able to counter anything you're doing. But Jazz first round, I have to be honest. Maybe it's because we don't ever see Jazz, but I felt like a bit of her first round was especially that first half of her first round was like electrifying, man. Like damn, Jazz got some different energy. Maybe it's the weave or the wig or whatever the fuck that was. Um, Jazz was incredible. I just was like, damn, Gaddis is so dangerous. You really going first like that? I felt throughout the battle that Jazz did a lot of counter writing. She knew what the obvious was that was going to be said and what was going to be touched on. Gaddis' first round was incredible as well. It was a rough round. I didn't really know how to give it, but I slightly edged that to Gaddis. Um, the second round, I think Jazz fucking took off. I think Jazz took off in that second round. And while Gaddis was real dope in her second, it was a lot of dry spots. And what I will say is Gaddis does write a little more intricate than Jazz, not by a whole lot. Realistically, if we're looking at their history, their battle history. But in this one, I felt like, okay, the things that she wrote was a little more intricate, but it was also kind of obvious shit. And then it just had these little dry ass spots. Um, Gaddis is incredible at writing, very good at performing. She has these weird moments in battles where she does just little weird shit. She might be just a weird person. I don't know. I don't fucking know her. But I've mentioned this around other people who watch battles of her before. Like, yo, man, guys be doing weird shit, man. Just little weird shit during battles, like just some of her mannerisms or when she get hype and then she showed it again in the third round with the stomping around shit. I don't know what the hell that was about. But anybody ever mention it around, they all tell me the same shit. Yeah, God, this does come off a little fucking weird. But she's talented as hell. Um, Jazz was real smart throughout the battle with the 9/11. 9/11. God bless all them people, man. With the 911 call center shit. I thought that was real intelligent, especially in the third round. The way she said, "Yo, man, if they would have called me, if something happened to you and they call 911, you better hope I'm not the dispatcher." Like yo, that angle that Jazz took in that third, even though the whole 911 shit was repetitive, but I respected how she handled that. And again, I thought Gaddis was good in the third, also, but not enough. I got Jazz taking that battle 2-1. And I can't argue. Someone say 3-0. It was not a body by no means. And Gaddis was good. I just don't think that it was enough to win. Um, but yeah, man, think about that. Go watch that third. I think it was the third round again where she started stomping around and shit. And there was a mic issue. Maybe that was in the second. I don't know. Whatever. But either way, that shit was weird as hell. Like, what the fuck was. Gaddis is still fire. I'm happy that the battle happened. Um, I was happy how they embraced each other at the end of the third after all the shit they done said to each other over the last few months. And it is what it is, man. Good battle though. Excuse me, I got Jazz 2-1. Okay, let's go into uh Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk. That battle was crazy. I think an argument could be made that that was the best battle back and forth throughout the night. I saw some people say that Jazz had performance of the night. I think that's difficult, especially after you watch Tay Rock versus NJT. The intensity was there from both these fellas. I like that they didn't play the whole friendly shit. I like that they was in each other's faces without going overboard. I think that's one of the things in battle rap that I always appreciate, but I'm also real critical of, is having the intensity without going overboard. A lot of people just don't get that point. I thought Tay Rock was phenomenal. I was happy, even though a lot of y'all know I've been very harsh throughout the years on JT because she's disrespected the culture and disrespected herself in a lot of ways with the positive shit. And y'all know all the negative stuff. I don't need to keep bringing that up. But he showed up and showed out. 3 complete rounds. Tay Rock was Tay Rock. I greatly appreciate what they both brought to the table. I greatly appreciated that they were not friendly. I appreciated them being aggressive towards one another. I will say this. There were moments, though, that I felt like Tay Rock had some really outdated bars. And it's not the first time I said this. If you look at my recaps, I've said that before. It's not the first time. Now, I don't want to say that taken away from the battle. It's because that's not what I mean to do. I don't mean to take away from the battle. I'm only telling y'all the truth. Like, man, go listen to some of the bars that Rock had, and it's like, Rock, you have an extremely good round, and then you got some of this shit. One thing I think battle rappers in general have a hard time understanding is when you towards the end of your round and you shake the building, yo, in your round. In your round. If you rap for 4 or 5 minutes, and at the end of the 5th minute, you have a room shaker, stop your round. Why do dudes want to rhyme another minute that feel like a half hour past that? And I think that Rock did that a few times. Now, I have to be honest with y'all and tell you right now, I feel like Rock won the battle. But I feel like he edged the battle. It was such a close battle. Anybody tell me they think NJT won, I will not argue with you. And here's why. Because Rock, all 3 rounds, rapped longer than NJT. And NJT, which he's not the only person I felt this way tonight. I felt like he was just had more impactful shots. I felt like every time he landed was way more impactful. But that's just, we gotta nitpick every little thing when you have such a close battle, man. I edged Rock. I'm pretty sure I'm just being fair. If I watched it again, I might feel differently because that battle was that close. I think it was battle of the night. That my opinion. I think that was battle of the night, the best back and forth. I edged Rock. I was happy just to see the potential, man, of NJT. If he was just you know, if you see what he could be, man. I don't want to. I hate talking that what ifs. I don't want to hear that shit. This is what you're supposed to be when somebody's paying you, and that's that, man. Or when people are expecting people spending their money, like, fuck out of here. But again, I don't want to be negative. They had a head of a battle. They deserve all the head nods and tipping of the caps and the salutes that they possibly could get because they were incredible to both of them. So don't get anything I'm saying wrong. I felt the overuse angles from NJT about the tranny shit and all of that shit. I thought that was overused. But again, it was a dope ass battle. To me, battle of the night. That brings us to Surf and Calico. The battle was very good. Don't misunderstand. I was just a little disappointed. But it was a very good battle. Once again, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. My disappointment comes from my expectation of both of them. My expectation from the last battle, which most people got Calico winning the last battle. I had Surf edging the last battle. But I could have been wrong. The face off, I didn't see the whole face off. I saw like maybe 5 minutes of the face off. But either way, I had high expectations for the both of them. Two of my favorites ever. Calico did what I respect from him in recent times. His writing is just more like a poetry thing, man. Same thing with Verb. And it doesn't mean you gotta knock that. It's fire to me. I love the way that these dudes are doing it, especially Calico. I actually appreciate more what Calico does in recent time a little bit more than his older battles. The problem is like him and Verb's battle against each other, I was disappointed. Um Overall though, I love the stuff that Calico wrote. He had intense moments with Surf, but I felt like he wasn't matching the intensity. That first round was incredible from Surf. Another bulletproof round if there ever was one. I thought Calico took too long to warm up in that first. But if we're looking at the second half of Calico's round in that first round, I thought it was incredible. But it wasn't enough to win the battle, win the round. No. Second round, Calico brought up the intensity a little bit more, but Surf was just on a whole other level. And then in the third round, I felt the same way from Calico. I felt that third round was close. I have to be honest and tell y'all that off the top of my head, I felt like it was a gentleman's 30 for Surf. But I thought that Calico made every round close. I felt while the first was kind of close, it still was clear that Surf won that. Second round, yeah, pretty much the same. Even though it's like, yo, Cal was right there, but nah, I do feel there's a debate for that third round. Some might have a debate for the second round, and I can get that. But for me personally, I don't see it that way, man. I think it was a, and again, if I rewatched it, I might think differently. But Surf came with the intensity. Surf came with the bars. Surf counter wrote. He did a lot of things, man. And again, I loved Calico's material, but I just didn't think it was as consistent as Surf was. So I gave that battle Gentleman's 30 to Surf. That's my opinion. Um who we got left? Right? We talked about Jazz, Rex. We talked about Patch Stay. We talked about Surf. Who's next besides Lux and Geechee? No, we talked about Tay Rock's battle. So we talked about Surf battle, Tay Rock's battle. We talked about Jazz. We talked about Past Day. We talked about Rex. Yeah, so it leads us to the last battle. The last battle was Loaded Lux versus Geechee Gotti. I was really anticipating this battle because I want to see if either one was gonna do, and if anyone was gonna be different. I wanted to do a prediction blog. I didn't do it, but I was actually gonna predict that not necessarily predict, but I was gonna say that Geechee got to just be who Geechee is. And in that prediction, even though I never got to do the live about it, I was right. I felt like Geechee went up there being Geechee, and that's all Geechee he had to be. I was hoping that he would try something just slightly different, but not too much. I was hoping he would add a little flow to what he was doing or something, just to make a few things more convincing. But I can understand across the board how it all played out because we wanted a lot of people felt the way I felt. Yo, man, Geechee got to go in there being Geechee. Go in there and change your style dramatically in such a big name battle is a horrible choice. That first round I had very close. I thought Geechee, who had to go first, Geechee was firing on all cylinders. Exactly what we needed, the right intensity, the right everything to me, and I could be wrong, but I felt like his first round was his best round. I felt like Lux's first round was his best round as well. I felt like they both came at us with some dope shit in both their first rounds. While once again we have a situation where I felt like Geechee was hitting a little harder, pause. And Lux was, it's a bit more layered and things took a little more time to warm up. I still felt like Lux edged that first round. That's my opinion. Second round goes, and I love what Geechee did. Geechee was incredible in that second round, and Lux was very dope in that second round, but once again taking too damn long. This time more longer than the first pause, but to get to where he needed to go. And you can't do that when someone like Gotti is sitting there in your face and don't really have any dry spots. And I understand the styles are completely night and day, but at the same time, it's like, yo, Lux, come on, man. Like, you can't spend that much time in between bars with things that's not sitting right. So that's that. Third round was more the same. Geechee was just on fire. Attack, 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 attack. I like his approach. Um, totally throughout the thing. I don't think I disagree with Geechee Gotti, but it ain't up for me to really say all that. Because I don't know their pockets. But Dux and Mook were the people who was up in the score from the financial standpoint. They was the ones demanding a certain amount of money. And the whole culture was criticizing them for doing so. So I understand the angle he was saying, well, yo, it's because of me that everybody's getting paid more. Geechee, that's not true. When Lux and all of them Surf, everyone, Hollow, they was all teaching all of y'all how you go about it to get the bag. So I disagree with that angle, but I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't enjoy the way he crafted that, because I did. Same shit B Dot got mad at me for me saying, yo, I don't think you won that round, but I respect and enjoy how you crafted that round. At the end of the day, man, there's no need to keep going into it. Lux was also stumbling a bit in that second round. We had like 2 chokes from him in that third, which I was extremely disappointed in. And Geechee was the same old Geechee in terms of very consistent and very potent. At the end of the day, I got the battle 2-1 for Geechee. I thought that if there's ever a time for you to like stick to your guns would be dope at it, this was it. And I feel like Geechee did just that. So salute to him, man. That was a huge win for him. A huge showing, win or lose. I think at this point it can never be a debate who is the fastest rising person in battle rap. No one has risen in competition and resume and status faster than Geechee Gotti. Salute to him. Even more proud because I feel like I'm not a gang member, but he talks for the streets and people like me. So I've said this plenty of times. What's him, a Math, a T-Top, Cortez. There's just certain dudes who talk a certain way, and I always feel like they're representing guys like me. Allegedly. All alleged. So yeah, that's that, man. Overall, I like the card. I felt like if I had to rate the card at a 5, I would give it 4 stars. I feel like we had a lot of dope shit. 3.5, 4. I'll say 4. I'll say 4. And again, man, I know how events run, but yo, listen, man, we in 2021, about to go into 2022. Enough with having to fucking argue with people to step back on the stage. I shouldn't be allowing on the fucking people on the stage anyway, especially in COVID. That shit was ridiculous. It's absolutely COVID, or like Fat Joe said, there was COVID in the building. But that shit was ridiculous, man. All that amount of time. Listen, most of the caffeine era, we were able to watch caffeine slash pandemic. We were able to watch these events, and it wasn't taking up our whole fucking night. Like, come on, man. This was a bit ridiculous, man. Getting through battles, getting people to step back and all that. Like, come on, man. We back to the bullshit again. We gotta tolerate it more now because we're not paying for it. But still, man. Like, come on, man. Let's see what people are saying in here. We seeing Sean say 2-1 Pat. Andrea said I missed most of the battles. Same handle on Twitter. Bootlegs welcome, allegedly. That's all alleged, Andrea. Y'all hit up at Andrea Speaks on Twitter. That's my homegirl, man. Mo Skrilla says salute to you too, comrade. He said Jazz diffused Gaddis. She did. She absolutely did. A very strategic. Sean said I'm not a jazz lover, but she clearly won. Yep. Sean says she's talented and weird. She absolutely is. He said bullshit. It was a body. I don't know who you talking about there. Rick, pause. You mean Rock and Twerk was difficult to call. I agree with cutting the round off after Room Shaker, but it was not a battle of the night. Okay. Also, you're telling me that Rock and NJT was not battle of the night is what you're saying. How can you be disappointed in Cal versus Verb? Cal gave you I was 12 when I found. He absolutely, but that's one dope ass moment. Stop it. Andrea said, glad to hear it was glad to hear it. I missed the entire Cal and Surf battle. No, it was fire. Lux lost, absolutely. Rock versus NJT, who won? I got Rock edging the battle. Andrea said allegedly with the crying faces. Yeah, Andrea, you already know. You one of my. I don't even got mods like that. You one of the mods in here. No, it's all alleged. Sean said, "Why do you like math still?" We'll talk about that. Andrea said, "Yeah, this was a little old school R&T length. Yeah, that shit was ridiculous, Andrea. That shit was ridiculous, for real." And then you gotta sit there and listen to Nunu with all the extra shit. Same thing with Queen's Flip and all that shit. Even Charlie Clips after a while, shit was like, yeah, all right, man, whatever, man. But I don't got no problem with Nunu, but she do a lot of biased stuff, and you can't. I don't understand how you in the business that you in and do all the biased shit. Like I don't know. Sean said, "Why do you still rock with math?" And the reason why I still rock with math, but I keep telling you. Math, people forget what math was at that time. First off, math is still dope. I'm just saying that out the gate. I still enjoy his battles most of the time. But like I always said, math talks. I feel like me and math is cool. But that don't have nothing to do with anything. Math, especially at the particular time, he talked for people like me. And the way people viewed him and talked about him, that's how they do me. Pause. When people run around and talk all that stupid ass bully shit and math is like, yo, you a grown man, how the fuck you getting bullied? That's what I went through in my life, having to tell people, stop. How you calling me a bully? You was disrespectful to me. I allegedly addressed it the way it needed to be addressed, and now I'm the bully. That shit don't make any sense. You're a grown ass man. You want to do something, you want to retaliate for whatever may or may not have happened, then do so. How the fuck am I a bully? Stop it. Stop it. But again, the street talk, all that shit, that just, I just feel like some people are authentic and others aren't. That's just my opinion on it. So yes, I continuously fuck with Math. I don't think people give him the respect he deserves for his lyricism. Math has some dope ass bars. He's had some fucked up battles. I would never excuse that. That's a fact. But I'm just telling you what it is. That's my explanation. There's more to it. I respect him as a father. I respect the things that he's done and tried to do as a father. Some of it, or a lot of it, he's made public. Even some of the bad shit, not being able to know where his daughter is. But then when he was able to reconnect with his daughter, how all that worked. Again, I'm not here to get into his personal life. I'm only seeing the things that I've seen and heard and things that went on in the battle. I just respect him from different levels. And that has nothing to do with the fact that me and him are cool. If y'all know me, I don't give a fuck who I'm cool. I'm cool with my brothers. I'm cool with my grandmother. I'm cool with my father. But they're assholes. And I will put my father on camera and he would tell you that I'd argue him more time and tell him he's a fucking asshole. So, it's not about being biased. I don't care how cool we are. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't give a fuck. He said Flip was the worst on stage and off. Yeah, he was very annoying. I don't care what Math did in '99, his prime. What has he done recently? That's a fair question. Do you say Math and lyric? Yes, Math has been very lyrical. Go watch him versus John John. That was some of the most lyrical things that off the top of my head I could think of. Him versus John John was very lyrical. One of his best. The two, if you ask me right now, what's the top? Maybe I should do a blog on it. The top Math performances. I will go Math versus Marv 1. I will go Math versus those two, which he was incredible in. All around. If you want to talk about Math as anybody as an all around battle rapper, go watch Math versus those two. There was lyrics, there was angles, there was of course the energy was there, the performance was there, the comedy was there. Math versus those two, still in my opinion, might have been overall his greatest performance, in my opinion. Go watch him versus Hollow. I don't know how anyone could take anything away from him versus Hollow. Him versus Jag was incredible. So he was dope versus Pat Stay. We go as far back as the Rex battle, the Verb battle. It's a lot of battles. If you go back and look at, yes, there's a lot of lyricism, man. It's not his fault you don't catch him on. Yeah, he's absolutely. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Let me see what you said at the end. Give me 4 or 5 recent bars. Yo, Sean, let me tell you something, Sean. With all the shit that's going on in my life, I'm not remembering these dudes' fucking bars, man. Like, I'm just not, man. I don't know. Well, it ain't recent, but the John 316 bar against John John, that whole scheme was fire. And recent shit again, man. Like I said, versus Geechee, he was dope against Geechee. He was dope against Geechee. So, yeah, man, go check out them battles against Geechee, against Hollow. I can't remember who else he battled. Maybe Jag. Against Jag, I thought he was dope. I thought he was really dope. That Geechee battle was dope, man. People ain't talking about it, but it don't change the fact that it was dope. So I bet you leave when I ask for math balls. You can't remember because they ain't none. Okay. If that's how you feel, I'm not about to argue with you, Sean. What the fuck? Me and you don't argue about a lot of shit. I'm not arguing with you about remembering bars right now. I don't want battle. Just give me a bar. Hey, listen, I don't fucking. You got it right now, Sean. You stumped me. You happy? Did that make your weekend? Nah, nothing but love, Sean. Man, salute, my brother. I don't talk to you like that anymore, but you still fam. Salute. Blessings to you and yours. Salute to everybody who showed up here. Mo Skrilla, Andrea, Sean, everybody, man. Again, right now when I end the stream, go and check out J Legends art. Type in J Legends art or go in the description. Go check that out. Check out my art channel. There's custom sneakers, there's custom paintings. I did first time in my life I ever did a pumpkin carving. That's the newest one on the channel. And then I have 2 videos that I'm about to drop. One is about the airbrush machine that I bought. And then the other one is about a pair of sneakers, another custom pair of sneakers. So subscribe to my art channel. Link should be in the description. Jay Rich said, what's your views on Cass vs. Free? I'm not interested in the battle. I spoke about that in the beginning of this blog, Jay Rich. I'm not interested in this battle at all. But salute to both of them, and God bless them both for the hardships they're going through with their families right now. Sean said, Cass are free, a waste of money and time and brain cells. I agree. If I watch that, it's gonna be for all the other battles on the undercard. That battle, I can't see that battle going good. Just being honest. You have a safe weekend. Enjoy your Halloween. If you even celebrate any of that shit, just enjoy and be safe. That's the main point. Be safe, all right? Salute to everybody.